on 35 now?
35. I didn't put the go live button, and so it
We're live
didn't do the
now.
countdown.
Everybody.
Hi, what's up?
Well, it's
We
good.
are indeed on exercise 35.
Yeah, also, you
This
don't
is
have the
how
link on Patreon.
I don't have what?
You don't have the links posted on Patreon for tonight.
No, I did not post the links on Patreon. I knew I was forgetting something. Should I do that really fast? Is anybody going to be joining us?
Somebody else to show up, yeah.
Adele, maybe.
Galen,
Let's
possibly.
see.
Jonathan Santana, maybe. I haven't seen any of them, but you never know.
Yeah, let me grab. Let me do that real quick while you guys start talking.
Okay.
Let's see.
I mean,
Today's September 9th.
What do
You
we
know,
want to
today
talk about?
there's supposed to be the Apple event today about
I think they already did it because the
No,
news was reporting on it earlier. They're going to keep the same price point for the next phone as they did for the last one. And the new operating system is going to have AI capabilities.
Yeah,
I hate AI.
and we knew that.
I am AI.
I live AI. No, I just imagine Terminator and like the end of the world and all that.
I know. Haven't people seen the movies?
No, as a matter of fact, I haven't.
You haven't seen the Terminator movies?
No, not all the way through.
Oh my
Are you
goodness.
serious?
Very serious.
So between my friend and you, I am disappointed in your movie knowledge.
I have no movie knowledge. I don't watch
It's
movies.
Jason's mama. She's here.
I got lots of movie knowledge.
My dad, on the other hand,
I waste way too much on that.
Jason, your mama's here.
Hello, Mama. Hello, Mama. I'm just now.
Are you doing Johnny Bravo?
Yeah, how'd you know that?
I used to
Mama.
watch it. Hey, pretty mama.
I'm sorry, I'm getting the links up real quick. And now YouTube. I'm not putting the ones up for what we just did because I don't need to do a link into the past. Not necessary, right?
A link to that's a good game.
So I'm just doing
Legends of Zelda:
the
Link to the
links
Past.
to what.
So you played a game from 1991 or 1992, but you've never seen the Terminator movies.
That's correct.
Oh
my gosh.
That's really a lack. There's something missing there.
That's you can keep your judgment.
You are culturally deprived.
No.
Either that or culturally depraved. I'm trying to figure out which one.
Definitely, probably definitely the second one.
Hello, Mrs. Fox. Mrs. Hare Fox. Your mother is the only one that I know that shares a name with two animals.
Yeah. All right, links are up for anybody who's on Patreon and wants to jump online with us. I'm really sorry I didn't get to that before, but it is what it is. All right, so here we are. Chapter exercise 35. What's it?
We got a lot of them today.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do.
Can you imagine getting this as a second semester Hebrew student having to do all this?
I'd cry. I'd be in tears.
Yeah. That's what we're into second semester Hebrew according to Weingreen, and this is
Weingreen's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go?
Year 2 thing.
I will. If I can.
Yalla. We have 5 viewers for Weingreen, but we only had like 3 for.
We got up to 8 at one point. Not regalim.
I said hameraglim.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Kanaan. Vayiyu sham yamim rabim. Vayashuvu אל המחנה וידברו אל העם לאמור. הנה ארץ כנען הצלחות מאוד
חזקות. חזקות.
חזקות.
טוב.
So I'm working
Mhm.
מאוד הנה. והומותיהן עד השמיים. Sorry, I'm struggling today really bad.
Me too. It's all right.
I'm half asleep. Like I said, I fell asleep at the beach on the sand, and it made me more tired.
Yeah. And the spies went out to the land of Canaan, and they were there.
Maybe they went out to the land of Kenan, like Kenan and Kel.
I do like Keenan. Love me some Keenan Thompson.
See, when I was a kid, Kenan and Kel were like really funny. So, like, who likes orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. You know? No? Okay.
I forget. Man, I never really watched all that.
Y'all got to remember I'm the age gap here.
Oh, shush, you quiet.
I'm serious.
I know, but I don't like being reminded that I'm so much older than my colleagues.
I'm just saying that, like, I'm not going to
I think at this point I'm older than my mom. Okay.
Why? She's been 39 and holding?
Yeah. That's how I feel.
They returned to the camp and spoke to the people, saying, וישובו אל המחנה וידברו לעם לאמור, הנה ערי כנען חזקות מאוד הנה, וחומותיהן עד השמיים. 6 strong. They're very 6 strong. They are strong exceeding. Why is חזקות feminine? ערי כנען חזקות מאוד. So חזקות and henna are both feminine. And the ending on חומותיהן. Yes. Because ir is a feminine word. So ערי כנען.
Oh, and their walls are okay. And their walls extend. I mean, it's not there, but like are high as the sky. Go up to the sky. That's the idea, right?
Yeah, literally, their walls are unto the sky.
Okay.
They go up to the sky. They rise up
Do you do anything
into the
with
sky.
do you do anything with the henna or hena?
I just used it as a it's used as the copula. Yeah.
Copula.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cities of Canaan are. And notice that it's at the end, Jonathan. That's the normal word order. ערי כנען חזקות מאוד הנה. Henna. It's at the end.
Yes, I agree that that's the usual word order, Jason.
Okay, because you always tell me that John Cook says otherwise. That he says
Adjectives or otherwise.
Well, adjectives also. Adjectives jump to the front, and the subject is followed. So טובה הארץ. טובה הארץ אשר נשבעת לאבותינו.
אחרי. Next.
After. Next. Haba.
Oh, okay. Sure. That
The
makes
one
sense.
coming.
Yeah. I think like
ויאמרו בני ישראל איש אל רעהו. למה יצאנו ממצרים לנפול בחרב לפני אויבינו? כי מי יילחם לנו ביושבי כנען? ועתה נשימה לנו ראש ונשובה מצרימה. ויהי כדברים האלה, וירד כבוד אדוני במחנה, ויפול משה על פניו ארצה. The arza has a kamatz because it's in pause. Normally it is patach. Okay. So where is my marker? So the Israelites, right, Jonathan?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. This is mine, right?
Why?
Oh, wait. No, it's yours.
But
course.
Bnei Israel is Israelites.
Right.
You don't like when
Yes.
it's the sons of Israel, the children of Israel. The Israelites said, each to his fellow. They said to one another. So we can change each to his fellow, ish el re'ehu, to one another. They said to one another, Lama yatzanu mitzrayim. Why did we leave Egypt? Why did we come out of Egypt? To fall by the sword before our enemies. Like they thought that they would go to battle with their enemies and they would die. For who, mi yilachem lanu, who will fight for us? And the bet here is against the inhabitants of Canaan. Who will fight for us against the inhabitants of Canaan? But now, but now, let us, this is cohortative, nasim alanu, let us appoint for ourselves a head, a leader. A head, a rosh is a leader or a head. Okay, let us appoint a leader for ourselves, and let us go back to Egypt. Let's appoint a leader for ourselves. Like, let's get rid of Moses. Moses is not going to be our leader anymore. Let's appoint one for ourselves. He says God set him as our leader. Well, we're going to be democratic. Let's choose a leader for ourselves, and let's go back to Egypt. Okay, and that's the end of the quotation. And it came to pass. We like this, Vayihi. And it came to pass as they were speaking. This is Kedabram. Ke, according to, Daber, speaking, infinitive construct. There. According to their speaking means while they were speaking. While they were speaking according to these words. In other words, why they were saying these things. It came to pass while they were saying these things, as they were saying these things, that the glory of God, the glory of Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, descended or came down into the camp, B'machane, in the camp, like the place where they were camped. And Moses fell upon his face to the ground. Right? Vayipol Moshe al panav arza, to the ground, to the earth.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The glory of the Lord descended. It came down, and they saw it, and they were all sore afraid. Jonathan, are you sore afraid of the next sentence?
I am feeling sick, but I'm going to gut through it. But if I look sick over stream, I'm okay. Don't worry about it.
It's okay because your picture is this big. Your picture is
okay,
like this.
But still, I don't want to go on stream. That's embarrassing.
Oh. Leave that to me.
They won't know what happened.
So a lot. I need to read it first. Vayar Eliyahu et haisha omedet lefanav vayishal ota lemor. So
I put Vayar because the text has Ra'a Eliyahu, and I didn't like that, so I put Vayar.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
The textbook says Ra'a. Yeah, but the textbook says Ra'a. It doesn't say Vayar.
Oh, that's interesting.
In other words, the textbook has verb first.
Right. So Elijah, saw the wife. I don't
it's
know.
not a wife. It's just a woman.
It's a woman.
Remember that there was a woman, her child died, and she came to him and said, hey, my son's dead. Can you do something?
Elijah saw, you might want to do when Elijah saw the woman standing before him.
That might be good.
He asked her, quotation mark, as I have been taught.
Right?
Yep.
Not colon. Yeah. When
Matavakshi,
Elijah saw the woman standing before him, he asked her,
what are you looking for? Haginali, declare it.
Hagidi nali.
What's that?
Hagidi.
Oh, hagidi nali. Yeah, because it's feminine.
Mm-hmm.
And you could either have, I think Weingreen would say, I pray thee. I pray thee. What is going on with my keyboard
No,
here?
not there, because you're writing in the previous clause. What are you looking for? I pray, declare it to me.
I pray thee. Or just, some
Please.
people say that just please, or that it's just
Nothing at
indicates
all.
imperative. I think that's what Lambden says, and you just shouldn't translate it. But
Yeah, that's what I said on NBLM also. That somebody asked about the word na, and I said it oftentimes is just put there to indicate that it's an imperative. Because sometimes the imperative is not clear. Like shma na, because shama is also the form for he heard.
right, interesting. Okay.
So the thing that I've always seen is like it's typically like it's like a politeness thing,
Yeah,
or like
that's
it's
the plea.
somebody with
Particle
yeah,
of entreaty.
with somebody who's referring to somebody of greater.
Yeah.
No, it can be used greater to lesser to. Stronger
Yes,
to weaker.
because we're talking about Elijah to a woman too, right?
Are you saying that women are weaker? I don't think I
I'm,
should hear these things.
no, I was talking more like people more like social standing. That was my point.
No, the Pharaoh can say it to a servant. It's fine.
And Elijah is saying it to a woman, so it would be the same thing. Greater
That's
to
the
lesser.
second time you said that.
I know. And God says it to Abraham.
Indeed.
Achna et bincha. Yeah.
Kach na
So
et bincha. Even though kach is an obvious imperative. What are you looking for? I pray to declare to me.
declare to me.
Hagi
She
dinami.
said to
But
him,
that would definitely stop those quotation marks.
oh yeah, of course. Jason's such a stickler, not only for Hebrew spelling, but also for English spelling and punctuation.
Hmm?
Vatomer elav ha'isha, the
Who said
woman,
to him?
the woman said to him, let me finish reading the sentences at least. Vatomer elav ha'isha, hasha'alti ven me'et aloni, ki hinenu met. So, where did I go? She said, the woman said to him, Hasha'alti, did you ask me? Hasha'alt, did I ask for a son
From my
from
Lord.
my Lord? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe have I asked, or did I ask or something? Did I ask for a son from my Lord? For I am about to die, is what I'm going to say.
Not me, him. Hinenu.
Yeah, he
Not
is about.
hineni. I think he's already dead. For behold, he is dead.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, because he is dead. He is dead.
Are you crying?
No.
Colton, are you crying because she's dead?
No, it was just
He's
the way he said, "Oh, you're right," because he's dead. Like,
Well, I was remembering this. I was remembering the story. I was remembering the story.
I know what you happened. It was just the way it came out. It was humorous to me.
Sorry. I was agreeing with Jason. I was reiterating.
That's
No, I
almost as
wasn't.
funny as the way you said it.
I just said something stupid. Is actually what happened.
You know, we have a different word in modern Hebrew for dying. Let's see if it exists in the Bible. It's a goses. Goses.
It doesn't sound familiar to me.
Well, what's going on here?
I guess not.
Okay. So Vaihi just as a past tense marker here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So when Elijah heard her words, Vayakom, Vayashov el Beitah. He got up
Mm-hmm.
and returned to her house. Beitah.
Yeah, so it means to be at death's door, to be an extremist, to be dying. Goses.
Oh, so I
So
was
someone
right.
who is dying.
Oh, look.
Goses. What?
Well, to be
Right
about to
about what?
die is what I said at first, and that sounds like what that is saying.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, but
No,
it
I'm
was a
talking about
different word.
goses, not met.
Oh.
I was saying we have a word that means someone is about to die, and
Oh,
that is
right.
goses.
What
Like
is it
if you
again?
say who met, he's dead. Who goses, he is dying. He is about to die. But apparently, that's not a word in the Bible.
All right.
So he got up and returned to his house,
sorry.
or
Her
her house.
house.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. To be. וישכב הילד
Get rid of these
המת
horrible Michigan colors. Anyway.
פניו על
Colors.
פניו וידיו על ידיו. ויתפלל אל אדוני ויאמר השב נא את הנפש הילד וישמע אדוני אל תפילת אליהו ותשב אליו רוח הילד ויפקח את עיניו.
I've always thought this story was odd.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But first of all, Elijah's a grown man, and this is supposed to be a boy. So how can he lay on him so that his hands are the same? Like his arms are obviously not going to be the same length as his child's.
Unless
No,
Elijah's a very small man. I'm just kidding.
Elijah was a wee little man. No.
He was
a wee little man was he. Don't say this because he will sick some she-bears on you. Or was that Elisha? That was Elisha.
It's Elisha. Yeah.
No, it's Elijah. They say,
I think it was
hey, bald
yeah, I think
guy.
it was Elisha. Like Elijah didn't. I don't think Elijah killed the kids. I think it was Elisha. Let's find out. 1, 2.
I'm pretty sure it's in First Kings. Yeah, it's Elijah.
Elijah killed children by she-bear.
It's 2 Kings 2, I think.
Oh, it is It is Elisha.
Yeah, Elisha. And the way you can know that is because normally when Eliyahu, when he goes places, he always takes Elisha with him, right? Because he has like a protege. But Elisha, when he is going about, he's going by himself. And I think that Eliyahu would not have done it because he had somebody else like watching him. That's how I feel. Oops. Get rid of okay.
Sorry.
He lay upon the dead child face to face and his hands. So his face upon his face and his hands upon his hands. That means Elijah's face upon the boy's face and Elijah's hands upon the boy's hands. So you can imagine this. It's like laying down in the shape of the cross, right? On top of him. Hands spread out.
Another prefigurement of Jesus.
Yes, I'm sure.
We have a death and a resurrection. It's pre-Jesus.
But it's really a weird vision. Like, can you imagine this?
Yeah.
My child has died. Can you come raise him? Okay. Like, why is he laying on him like that? That's so weird.
I think he's breathing life into him, right? Breathing.
Well, he could do that just by plugging his nose and like doing the CPR thing. Don't you think?
Maybe, yeah,
I
it
don't
could
know.
be.
But his face upon his face, and his hands upon his hands. And he prayed to the Lord, and he said, Hashevna nefesh hayalid, the child. Return the child's soul. וישמע אדוני אל תפילת אליהו ותשב אליו רוח הילד ויפקח את עיניו. All right. Be aware that in Jewish faith, there's a statement in the Talmud that says that sleep, I think it's sleep is 1/60th of death. The idea is that when you sleep, your body shuts down to the level of about 1/60th of the idea of your body shutting down completely when you die. And according to the spiritual side of Judaism, when you sleep, your soul leaves your body and it goes up to paradise while you're sleeping.
Soul leaves your
And
booty.
so-
That's not what that did.
So what happens is that there's a vacuum created in your body, and it attracts dirty spirits, unclean spirits. These spirits are called mazikin. Mazikin from the word nezek. Nezek is damage. Nezakim are damages. And lazik is the verb le'azik from nezek. It's hifil, hizik. It means causing damage. So mazikin are these spirits that cause damage. And so when you wake up in the morning, that is the result of God returning your spirit to your body, your soul to your body.
Mm.
So for people like me who are diabetic, God does it several times during the night so we can go to the bathroom. You go to sleep and your soul goes to heaven, and then you really have to go to the bathroom, so he turns your soul.
That's
back to
the
you
best way to spend. That's the best way to spend being diabetic I've ever heard. I get the Spirit of God 3 times in one night.
I'll be right back. I need to leave
Yeah.
for a couple minutes.
Okay. So what you say in the morning is this prayer called Modeh Ani. Modeh Ani.
Yeah.
And what you say in this prayer is Modeh Ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam, like the living and eternal King. שהחזרת בי נשמתי בחמלה רבה אמונתך, like who has returned my soul into me. שהחזרת בי נשמתי, neshama, soul. He's returned my soul into me in kindness. רבה אמונתך, great is your faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Yes, so this is from Hebrew. Rabba emunatecha. Of course, prima scriptura. Scripture first scriptures. Hey guys, thanks again for your hard work here today. Of course, we're just having fun with it. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the point is that he's praying that God would return the soul of the boy into his body to bring him back to life. And then it says that the boy opened his eyes. The word for open normally is liftoach, but when you deal with eyes, instead of liftoach, it's lifkoach.
Yeah.
Lifkoach. Okay, vayifkach et einav. He opened his eyes. Okay, so 2c. Vayikra Eliyahu el haisha. Vayomer elea. Hinei chai bnech. Look. Vatomer ela vaisha. אתה ידעתי כי נביא אלוהים אתה ותישא את בנה ותצא. So Elijah, Eliyahu, called to the woman. It means he called her to him. He summoned her and said to her, okay, this is what he said, behold, thy son liveth. Hine chai benech.
What is your
Behold
obsession
your son.
with Victorian English?
Behold, your son is alive.
Tis
Your
a good
son.
time. Tis our obsession.
Yes.
Tis a good time.
So, better English, look, your son's alive. Okay, behold, thy son liveth. Look, your son's alive.
Well, I'm about to
And
shout
she
when you.
said, hmm?
So I'm about to shout
The
when you
woman
start
said to
talking.
him, I know, right? Now do I know that a prophet of God art thou. Now I know that you are a prophet of God.
Now knowest I.
We have
Yeah.
comments from Prima Scriptura.
I left a message on your last community post asking for contact to reach out. Let's do the Discord thing. The HebrewCafe.com/Discord. There you go.
Is it Discord or did they comment on a post?
Don't know. They want to know how to contact us. Go to Discord. We're all there. Yes. Now I know that you are a prophet of God. I know that the Ata is you in pause. Mm-hmm. All right. Vatisait Bena, she picked up her son. She picked up her son and went out, went forth, went away. She left. She picked up her son and got out of there. And we can end our quotation marks. Why didn't somebody tell me end your quotation marks?
Because that's your job.
Oh, okay. Now I know that you are a prophet of God. Ata yadati ki nabi Elohim ata.
Now I know you are a prophet of God, for you who speak King James English.
Yes, because that's how the Book of Mormon is written.
Um,
King James English in the 1900s or the end of the 1800s, 1840s.
so this is so totally unrelated to anything we're doing here, but it's something I was reading in Esther this week, and when it says that she found favor, like in the king's sight,
Yeah.
it uses a phrase like tisachanan, like it uses
Yeah.
lisate, like I don't know that I've ever.
Laset chen lifnei.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen that before, like lifted up favor. And I don't.
It's
It
in
was.
these exercises.
Has it been? It's such a
Oh
weird
yeah.
phrase. It felt so wrong to me. Okay, I was just
Huh.
curious. If anybody had any insight about that?
I know that we've had it in Weingreen.
Yeah. All right then.
I'll find it because I know we've had it in Weingreen.
Okay. Well.
Go ahead. Who's next?
It's
John.
Colton's turn, I think, right?
No, it's yours.
I
Did
think
you
so.
just go?
I
Sorry.
thought.
I just went.
3, 5.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
I
your.
was. Is it?
Colton
I
did
was-
2A or 2B. I did 2C. So Jonathan's 3A.
Okay. So, Achare Vaihi again. Jason likes N came to pass, but I like it as a temporal marker. So just oops. After these
Colton, it was in exercise 34. We did it last week.
these things, Vayilachamu. Vayilachamu Arba. 4 kings fought against adversative, the king of Sodom, and they captured the city. I haven't been reading, so I'll read. And then Vayikhu et ha'am va'et kol rechusham v'gam et Lot ben Achi Avraham lakachu itam vayetzu lashuv el arehem. So they captured the city. They took, or then they took, maybe would be good. Then they took the people and their possessions.
all their possessions.
Yeah, all their
Kol
possessions.
rechusham,
Yeah, all their possessions, and Lot also.
but here you
Wait.
need to what? You want to put the verb first. Verb first. Verb first.
Et Lot ben Achi Avraham lakhu.
What's that from? Lakuitam. Lakuitam. But what's that from? Not verb first, but
Yeah, it's the direct object.
purse first. It's from RuPaul. Hello.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch that.
Purse first. You're homophobic. Purse first.
Et Lot ben Achi Avraham, Lot, the son of Abraham, also, wait, lakhuitam.
The kids don't like it when the parents fight.
Wait, what's going on here?
It's from Bob the Drag Queen. He
What
won
is it?
season 7.
Okay, help me out here. This is weird.
Okay, so it says, וילכדו את העיר, ויקחו את העם ואת כל רכושם, וגם את לוט בן אחי אברהם לקחו איתם. They also took with them Lot, Abraham's nephew.
Oh, they took. Okay.
The son of
Yeah,
the brother
yeah,
of
yeah.
Abraham.
Okay.
The brother, son of the brother.
The brother.
The son
this
of
is
Abraham's
son of
brother.
the son of the brother, the nephew.
Yeah.
With them.
Right, so you did all of that, the apposition, and with them is not part of the apposition, it needs to break. They also took Lot, the nephew of Abraham, with them. Or they also took with them Lot, the nephew of Abraham, and then you can just get rid of that on the end.
Why can't you
Yeah.
put it as it's written in sequence?
And Lot, you can, and Lot, Abraham's nephew, they also took with them. You can if you're fronting the object.
Right, which is what they're doing.
This is
but
like
anyway,
fronting the object.
so then vayetzu lavush. I'm sorry, vayetzu lashuv el arehem. So then they went to, or they left. Well, vayetzu lashuv. They went.
They went
out
forth.
to return.
They went forth to
to their
return.
cities.
You really should start speaking with Victorian English. It's just better.
'Tis fun.
It's better.
No,
It's
then it
better.
would be. They would be. It would be. They.
It is important to include in the
They set
conversation
out.
of thy life.
They set out. Yeah.
Thy life must include an elevated mode of speech. Okay, so they went forth means they set out to return to their cities.
Okay.
Right.
Folks, I actually need to leave a little bit earlier than usual because I am sick. Oh, but by the way, my dog didn't die. She just quit liking her food. Her taste changed. So now we have to put tuna water in it or something to get her to eat it.
Okay.
So she's still alive.
Mazal tov.
All right.
Hine kalbatcha chaya.
See you, folks.
Your dog is alive.
Next week.
See you, Jonathan.
Hine chaya kalbatcha.
All right.
Jonathan, I'm telling, behold, your dog is alive. Oh, he doesn't care. Ruby, he's leaving earlier than normal. This is the sign in Israel for like where this is like a sarcastic thing to say or something. It's like really.
How do you say? I don't even remember what I wanted to say now. Not important.
Jonathan,
Yes.
I'm leaving earlier than normal.
I'm yatsa'ing.
But if you say, behold, your dog is alive, remember her son.
Palvichai.
Hine
Palbi.
haya kalbatcha, because it's feminine.
Yeah,
Kalba.
'cause, yeah, your dog.
Hine haya kalbatcha. Behold, your dog is alive. Congratulations. We're happy that your dog lives.
Oh, thank you. You guys have a good rest of your evening.
Lo tiru.
And I will report that that my hope is returning of one day, not in the distant future, having a cat again. Hopefully, I'll have
good.
my same cat. I
So you're
hope
gonna
I will
kick
get
your
my
roommate
cat
out.
back. No, but we'll talk about it later.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, freebie. Vayimalet echad me'avdelot.
ויברח אל אברהם, ויגיד לו את כל אשר ראה, ויקום אברהם, ויקח את אנשיו איתו. ייקח את אנשיו איתו, וירדוף אחרי המלאכים, וימצאם שוכבים במחנה, ויפול עליהם, ויראו מפניו, וינוסו המדברה. Hadmidbara. I knew it was wrong. I just didn't had to. Okay.
Yeah.
And
do you remember that story we read in the book of Joshua where it said, "And the 5 kings, and the 5 kings, and these 5 kings, and these 5 kings."
Yeah.
That's how I feel every time I hear the word "achrei amlachim." I'm like, "Achrei chameshet amlachim ha'ele." That was a hard chapter to read. These 5 kings, these 5 kings. Stop it. Vayimalet echad me'avdei lo. Avdei is Eved, Avadim, right? The slaves of. ויברח אל אברהם, ויגד לו את כל אשר ראה. Nice. You like to say servants, where I like to say slaves, because I think that slavery was a very real.
Right. No, it's not that I don't. It's just like you learn a particular gloss for it, and like that's kind of the gloss that you like.
Because you think Eved Adonai, the servant of God.
Yeah.
I think God's slave.
Oh yeah, and I think that's fair. I mean, I think it is probably slave.
One of
like
Lot's
it's far. I think it's far
slaves.
closer to that. Because it's not like it was like a hired worker or anything, you know. Okay. Told him everything which he saw.
So it's also an embedded phrase, and it's referring to something before the telling, so it could be had seen. Told him everything he had seen.
Right.
You could use the pluperfect.
Yeah.
Pluperfect is the pluscuperfectum. Perfect is the I have done. And pluperfect, this is for the audience, because I don't know, people don't often know grammar. I had done. We would say in English, we just call it past perfect.
Yeah.
Pluperfect. In Greek, there's a specific form.
Abraham arose and took his men with him, and he pursued after the kings, and he found them lying in the wait, hold on, we talked about this. Lying.
Yes.
In the I'm trying to figure that one out too.
It could be lying or it could be laying. This one could be either one.
Okay. And he fell upon them, i.e., he attacked them.
You could say I'm lying in bed or I'm laying in bed. It's 2 different verbs meaning 2 different things, but they overlap in this instance.
Yeah, and they feared him. feared him.
They
and
feared him.
fled toward the wilderness.
Yes,
They fled wilderness
word.
wilderness
Desert word.
Desert
Yeah.
word.
So continuing the story, Vayashev. This is not Vayashov. Vayashov is he dwelt, but it's he returned.
Yeah,
He brought them back.
Yashiv.
Yashiv. It's the Hifil of Lashuv.
Yeah.
Right. Vayashev Avram et Yoshvei Sdom ve'et rechusham. He brought them back. וגם את לוט בן אחיו ואת רכושו השיב. So we've got him just like we had before, where they took this and this and this, and they took Lot. Now we have he returned this and this and this, and he returned Lot. For some reason, you're repeating the verb, but in the Katal instead of Yiktot. ויאמר אליו מלך סדום, תן לי את הנפש, ואת הרכוש קח לך. So it says, Abraham returned the inhabitants of Sodom, and their possessions. Is that how you spell it? No, apparently not. Okay, 2 S's, 2 S's, great. And he also returned Lot, his nephew, and his possessions. Okay? And the king of Sodom said to him, give me the people, or the people and the living things, whatever it is, the nefesh, the living things, the people, slaves, animals, whatever the living things are, okay? Mm-hmm. And take the possessions, like the non-living things, for yourself. Right? Mm-hmm. That would be the jewelry and the the things that they have that were plundered and taken by these people.
I wonder. So I know these are imperatives. Sometimes I wish that Hebrew had like a subjunctive, or
Yeah. Well, this "give me" expression can also be "let me have." Right. Give me means also "let me have." Let me have the living things, but take the possessions. For yourself.
Right. Yeah, that's how I would have read it.
Yeah. So tenli, because the word latet also has within it the meaning of allowance and permission. Mm-hmm. So if I say like tenli lalechet, it means let me go. Allow me to go. Tenli lalechet. So the idea of permission is in there. So tenli etzeh, give it to me, can also mean allow me to have it. Like let me have it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. 3D. Finishing this one. We're gonna do it. Vayomer Avraham nishbati baronai asher asa et hashemayim ve'et haaretz im ekach mikol asher lecha v'lo tomar hinei rachush Avraham lihu.
Wow, that should be one whole exercise, just that those 3 lines, because that's got a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah. Uraka anashim asher halachu iti hema yikachu.
Hemma.
Tov.
Sorry, that's hemma.
Hemma. Sorry. Katov ba'enehem. Vayetze kohen ha'ir vayevarek et Avraham vayomar. Baruch Avraham le'Elohim uvaruch Elohecha asher natan et oivecha biyadecha. Wow, that's a long.
In this one, I forgot to put the accent. Sorry.
Yeah, I got it. I doubt it. I got after the first one I started looking for, so we're good. Okay, and Abraham said, I
Nishbati b'Adonai.
Yeah, I swear.
I took a note. I made a note. I swore.
Yeah. So, yeah. Right.
I have sworn.
Yes. Past tense. Yes. You're right. Perfective. Yeah. I swore to.
Not to the Lord, but by the Lord, like in his name.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I swore by the
But
Lord.
it's not the Lord, it's his name.
Yeah,
I swore by
Yeah,
Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh.
quit doing that. Yeah, I see. I'm
Now,
not
who
doing
is Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh? Now we have a bound relative clause.
Yeah,
right?
who made the heavens and the earth?
The east.
Made the heavens and the earth. Sorry, my brain's filling in
Mhm.
stuff on its own.
I swore by the Lord who made heaven and earth.
If
And this is what I said. Im
Yeah.
ekach mikol asher lecha.
Yeah,
That's an oath formula.
right. If I will take from you, if I take anything
We've
from you,
talked
sorry.
about this. We've talked about this before. The oath formula.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. If I take any, yeah, we'll do this way. If I take anything from you,
Anything that is yours. Mikol. If I take anything
Right, okay.
from that which is yours, from all
Yeah.
which is yours.
Okay. Anything of yours.
That's the end of the sentence. All right. That's the end of the sentence. So what does that
Right.
mean? If I take anything of yours.
All right. If, like, I don't remember the full thing, but it's like, I will not.
It means I will not. Yes.
Yeah.
It means I will not take anything of all that is yours.
Right.
Yours. And how do we get that meaning from that?
Because we leave out the rest of the formula.
Right. The first half of the formula is missing.
Yeah.
And that half of the formula is, may the Lord add to me and do worse. May the Lord, it means may God do really bad things to me.
Right.
Let's see if we can find this.
If I take
full
anything of yours, yeah.
Yeah, the full expression does exist in the Elijah story. I'm trying to think where it would be. Let's just look in an English translation and say, I bet we could check Gesenius for oath formulas. Imlo. Chai Adonai v'chei nafshecha, im yescha et hadavar hazeh. As the Lord lives, I will not do it. Always when you say im, it means I will not. Okay, so here it is. This is it's a curse. This is in Gesenius. Can you see this?
1 Samuel 3:17.
Im and imlo. Yeah, so it says after formulae of cursing, Ko yaseh lecha Elohim v'cho yosif im techached mimeni davar. Thus may God do to you, and thus may he add, if you deny or hide anything from me. So what it's missing is Ko yaseh li Elohim v'cho yosif im e'eseh. May the Lord do thus to me, and may he do more things. May he add, if I do this.
Right.
Which means I swear that I will not do it. Okay, so let's think of how it goes. What we've got going on, what's missing. Thus shall God do to me, and thus shall he add, if I take anything of what belongs to you.
Mm-hmm.
He's placing a curse upon himself if he takes anything. So the way that we need to translate it is to say, I will not.
Right.
Like that's the oath. I will not. If I take anything of yours, it means I will not take anything that belongs to you. And the lo tomar, velo tomar hine rechush Avraham lihu, and you might not be able to say, or maybe so that you will not be able to say,
Right.
because the modal, the sense of ability, is also in the Yiktol, so that you cannot say Abraham's possessions are mine. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. But we're also in the middle of a quotation, so we're going to use single quotes.
Yeah, thank you.
רק האנשים אשר הלכו איתי המה, לא, המה is the subject of ייקחו. רק האנשים אשר הלכו איתי, הם ייקחו כתוב ביניהם.
What are you trying to say to me? Sorry.
I was just reading it. Now I'm looking at the translation. Only the men who went with me will take what's good in their eyes. Yeah, and that's what they think is right for them to have, right? Yeah. Vayetze, that's the end of the quote. Because now we have the priest going out. Vayetze konair vayevarech et Avraham vayomar. He went out and he blessed Abraham and he said, Baruch Avraham leElohim ubaruch Elohecha asher natan et oivecha biyadecha. And we'll have to finish on this note because that was a lot for 3 exercises.
I know.
Okay. I really like the idea that instead of to God, Baruch Avraham leElohim, Baruch Avraham leElohim, Abraham is greatly blessed. I like the leElohim being translated as like, instead of to God or by God, Abraham is very blessed of God. But you could take this as meaning he is very blessed, that the Elohim is an expression of like a lot. Greatly blessed. And where I get that is from like
we've talked about it
in the time of yeah. So
we did exactly half, by the way.
Oh, good. If we go to the book of Jonah and we have Nineveh. Mm-hmm. We want the book of Jonah. We don't want Genesis. Come on.
I want Genesis. I love me. Jason, I know your favorite chapter is Genesis 1. Come on now.
That's all I read. קום לך אל נינווה העיר הגדולה וקרא אליה כי עלתה רעתם לפניי. Go and cry out against Nineveh. So we see that Nineveh was a great city. Ir Gdola, it was a large city. And then we have a description of how large. When Jonah got up in chapter 3, Vayakom Yonah vayelech el Nineveh, kidvar Adonai. V'Nineveh הייתה עיר גדולה לאלוהים, מהלך 3 ימים. It's saying that it was a very, very, very big city. It doesn't mean it was a great city to God. Mm-hmm. What does that mean, a great city to God? There's no such thing as a great city to God. If you think about it, the New Jerusalem that comes down from heaven in the book of Revelation is supposed to be really, really big. So Nineveh would be nothing compared to that, right? Nineveh הייתה עיר גדולה לאלוהים. When it says לאלוהים, it doesn't mean it was a great city to God. In God's opinion, that city was really big. And New York is so big to God. What's it mean to God? To God, לאלוהים just means extremely. Extremely. Nineveh was an extremely big city.
Right.
It took 3 days to walk from one end of it to the other. Ma'alach shloshet yamim. To walk from one end of the city, one side of the city to the other, it would take you 3 days. So it was an extremely large city. So when it says that Abraham was Baruch Lelohim, I don't think we should take that to mean that he's blessed by God or of God in this specific construction. I think it would mean that Abraham is extremely blessed.
Right.
He is very highly blessed. That's how I would read it. But maybe I'm crazy. That's as far as we're going to go today. We will pick up with exercise 35, Hebrew to English, next week, number 4. So thank you guys for joining us. It's been a pleasure, Colton. Always a pleasure, man.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in a few minutes. Just as long as it takes us to turn around and go to the next stream.
Yeah.
Anybody who's in the Patreon, and you can definitely join us, patreon.com. I'll put it in the live chat, patreon.com/The Hebrew Cafe. You can sign up, ignore the period. You can sign up and join us for the English to Hebrew, which is the more challenging and profitable side of things. All right, we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Patreon.com. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.